I'm in the learning business, so I'm biased to the idea of learning via video and learning via audio. But one of the challenges in learning is that you don't learn by experience. We never want to take away the opportunity from learning through your experiences. I've learned so much from my experiences. And in fact, even though I did a lot of reading growing up and a lot of study, it wasn't until I applied the ideas that I actually understood them and really learned from those experiences. So I want to encourage you because so many people will buy a book and they'll read it and they'll get a high from it. And then they'll buy another book and get a high from that. And they'll say, oh, wow, this is really interesting. Or they'll get a high from watching videos about how to do something or listening to audios. And that can become a lifestyle where you just listen all the time to keep yourself pumped up. That's extremely dangerous because you never do. You never take any action. And it isn't until you take the action that you really learn what the author is talking about. Once you start to practice it and you say, look, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this thinking. I'm going to try this action. I'm going to try this negotiation. I'm going to try this tactic. And you, in some ways, fail at it, that you really begin to understand, oh, wow, look at what I learned from that experience. What you gain from trying something, what you gain from experience just cannot be replaced. And that's why a lot of times you have to look at the people who are teaching you, whether it's in college, whether it's online, whether it's in a book. What's their experience? What have they done? And how deep is that experience? When a person has deep experience, they can pinpoint ideas for you and pinpoint solutions for you that are really powerful. But the reality is you got to apply it. And when you apply it, that experience is what you'll really learn from.